Have you seen this new development? Aha, 2027 will be really hot. Really hot. I mean, you say 4 PDP governors joining APC? Are you kidding me right now? Is that even really going to happen, or it's just one of those things that people just sit around and write just to elicit some clicks? Anyways, let's tell you the story. According to the This Day newspaper, in a major realignment of political forces ahead of the 2027 general election, at least 3 to 4 governors of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, are set to defect to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, and support the second-term push of President Bola Tinubu. This is in response to political rumblings in many northern states, which are threatening withdrawal of support for the incumbent president re-elections. Governor Mbah of Akwa Ibom State last Friday at a public event confirmed support for President Tinubu, saying in his state there is no more party politics as they are all in unity of PDP and APC. However, Governor Sheriff Bovovori of Delta State, Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State, and the suspended Governor of Rivers State, Similai Fubara, are weighing options of support for Tinubu's second term whilst not changing or decamping from the opposition PDP. With Governor Eno's open support for Tinubu's re-election, this day gathered that the entire machinery of the PDP in the state will be deployed for APC's victory and also to facilitate the return of the President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, to the upper chamber as President in 2027. The planned defection or realignment of more PDP governors, it was learned, has brightened APC and Tinubu's chances in the 2027 general election, especially with threats in the north to withdraw support. Tinubu won 62% of his votes in the 19 northern states in the 2023 presidential election. Investigation revealed that the defection talks with many PDP governors have reached advanced stages. However, certain conditions are set to be attached to the proposed deal to make the deals a win-win for the negotiating parties. These day gathered that President Tinubu had also met with some APC senators as a prelude to governor's defection and informed them of the development. A competent source previous to the negotiations told this day that Governor Eno agreed to join the APC because he also feared his re-election might be truncated and wanted to secure it ahead of 2027. It was also gathered that Akpabio is coordinating talks for his defection. Uno was also said to be determined to use the defection to get the EFCC off the back of his benefactor and predecessor Udom Emmanuel, who is currently under the watch of the agency. He also prepared the minds of his colleague governors in the PDP. Eno was alleged to have refused to host PDP governors in his state. To reciprocate Eno's endorsement of Tinubu, the Senate President Akpabio pledged to support the governor for a second term. Akpabio, represented by the chairperson of the National Assembly Service Commission, Saviour Enyekere, gave the endorsement in his goodwill message at a public lecture organized by the Faculty of Social Science, University of Uyo, on Tuesday. Interesting turn of events. I'm telling you, it is interesting because in so many ways, you could say there shouldn't be anything to this particular story. It could be one of those write-up that could elicit reaction from the governors. I wouldn't in any way kill off any move of what the writer has just put out. But again, this is politics, and like they say, just after the next election, after a particular election, politicians always look out for the next election and what to do, who to realign with in order to gain support for themselves moving forward. But in all of these things, I'm going to come straight to the analysis of all of this. But in all of this, I don't see the people being in the center of this discourse. It's all about how to support the president so I can retain my seat. And my mind is telling me how. So if you don't support the president, you won't get your 2027 seat. It doesn't add up. The reason is the president, the best I know, will not vote in Akwa Ibom, neither would he vote in Enugu, neither would he vote in Delta. He will not vote in another state except his home state, Lagos, for the gubernatorial and for the presidential. So why do these governors think that by supporting Tinubu, they are guaranteed their second term? It doesn't make any sense. The president should be the one running after them, not the other way around. Politics in Nigeria. The more you know, the less you understand. Because again, look at it this way. My state voted me into power. The president, at the very best, will be just one vote. And I don't think the president would have that much power, will be so concentrating to want to do anything to make me lose my seat. It's not like an off-cycle election. It's a major election where everybody will be concentrating on either the federal elections or the state elections. So wouldn't the president be also looking at to secure his own seat rather than thinking of my own seat, just one person? So I just personally feel that these are the things that have been sold to our politicians over the years to feel that it's only when you support the president that is when your own seat is secured. It makes no sense as far as I'm concerned. All right, it makes no sense. The state is more like a federating unit, and the governors are in charge of their state, and the people who are going to vote for, the governors or oust them are the people of that state. Except what they are telling us is that the people's vote don't count. I mean, because that's what I see. Because I think that for you to do these kinds of things, you should consult with your people. If you consult with your people that, okay, please, my people, I know you guys voted me on this particular party and I've gotten your mandate. I'm doing what I can to keep up with what I could do to make life better for you. But now I want to move to the other party in order to support the president to win his re-election bid. Not for you to better their life, but you want the president to get the second term. Not that his first term is yielding result for the common man in the street. Because again, I mean, take a look at what's going on in the economy. At least in this past 2 years, it's been hell for most people that I know. I'm a journalist and I can't sugarcoat things. I will say the way I see it, the way people are feeling it on the street. At least every single day, I talk to at least 5 persons that I have not met before, either via phone or via our equipment or via online platforms. These things are crazy. The hunger in the land is times 3. I had thought that the hunger would end with Buhari, but it seems that this one is triple worse. And I'm not saying that in order to saying that because I want to disrespect the president, or maybe I'm just saying that because of politics. I'm saying that because it's real. It's what I'm feeling. It's what I know other people are feeling. I know this because I have gone to do several reports about this development, and it's been terrible, absolutely terrible. So let's just put this in perspective, because again, imagine a Peter Mbah of Enugu State, with all what he has done in the last 2 years for the people of Enugu, all the buildings of roads, all the construction of the type 2 primary health centers, all the construction of reconstruction and rehabilitations of different roads and different facilities in the state, and all the scholarships and all the farm estates and all the things that he has done trying to improve the city, and reawakening moribund facilities within the metropolis. Then you now, as a governor of the PDP, say he wants to move to the APC. Why? Like, why? Is it that you are scared of opposition within the state, or is it that you are scared of Tinubu? What exactly are you scared of? Is Tinubu going to come to Enugu and vote for you? Like, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up, because he has done tremendously well, at least in the first 2 years of his administration, giving what I am seeing. I'm not saying it based on what people are saying or what I am seeing. The only thing you can say, okay, there's a bit of a problem, would be these security problems, security situations, which is being taken care of. So why, if you have all this goodwill from the people of Enugu State, why should you be bothered about what the president feel or giving the president support. And in any case, in Enugu, the average man in Enugu does not like the APC administration. And it can be shown in the last election. I think that's the only yardstick you can use to tell the extent of the love that you have for a particular political party. That sentiment still exists. Peter Obi is a phenomenon. He's still a phenomenon till tomorrow. And he swept the entire Southeast and parts of South. And people still have that mindset, that's sentiments that APC and PDP should have left their tickets with an Igbo man, just like what happened in 1999, where two Yoruba men, went to the ballot and one Yoruba man, came on board. Because, I mean, the South has had it through Goodluck Jonathan, the South West have had it through OBJ, and then we had the vice president from Southwest as well. So Igbos haven't had anyone since 1999, the return to democracy. So the sentiment is still there about these issues. So the only way that you can appease the Igbo man right now is by telling him, okay, we're giving you the ticket. At least the ticket would remain in the South, at least between 2027 and 2031. That's the only way you can answer saying, okay, let's try this particular political party. Else not, I mean, they are just going to stick to where they are. If Peter Obi decides to stay in the Labour Party, he's still going to win the numbers he won, and probably even more. So I'm just thinking to myself, on what basis? Well, you could say for Rivers, it's understandable. The man is fighting for his life and he's trying to hold on to anything. He's just going to play the game. Join the APC after you return, after they call you back from your suspension. Join the APC and assure the president that you are ready to work with him. You're going to deliver the state to him. But again, I say to you, how much influence do you think does governors have for elections that are not theirs? For elections that are not theirs, the election will be your own. How much of influence do they have over the number of votes that can be given to a president? He just has only one vote, except there's a Brakata that he's looking to make them do. Because how do you explain it if people of Akwa Ibom say they're not going to vote for the president? Is Umoyano going to go and force everybody in the house to go and make sure that they vote for him? If people of Delta State say no, they're not going to vote for the president Tinubu because of hardship based on what we have seen, will the go and force them to go and vote for him? Except that they are writing this result. Except that, because I don't get it. Why is this stakeholders meeting or this cross meeting not happening between the people and governor? The governor meeting the people, stakeholders, telling them, this is where we're headed to, this is what we will do. Why is it the governor and president and the senate president? Why is it that way? Why not this way? It means one thing, that the people are not at the center of any of this calculation. You and I are not at the center of any of this calculation. So it is what they decide. That's what happens in an election, largely. So it is so unfortunate what is going on in this state. I felt that it was a slap on the face of the people whom these governors lead, because again, the only person that you would say maybe is justified to move from his current status of a party to another party is the Rivers State governor, because of the what's prevailing, what's going on, in order to cut off the former Rivers State governor Nyesom Wike. In order to do that, the only way you can play the game is to just join the party, not necessarily joining them to do anything practically serious, but joining them just to show some sort of solidarity and keep your seat at least to 2027. Then if you go to the polls, anything can happen. So that's the only person I think that should accept those people, Peter Mbah, Obovowere of Delta State and Umomoyano of Akwa Ibom State, are saying that they haven't done so much, so they don't trust that they might win their re-election, and so the only way is to hide under the cloak of the APC and use federal might and then sweep the elections. Except that, because I don't see a reason why somebody in the PDP would, after these 4 years, would want to join an APC with all that has happened. It means you are supporting the hardship the Nigerians have faced. It means you're supporting the deaths occasioned by the removal of fuel subsidy that Nigerians have faced. It means that the minds and the people don't matter to you. That's the reason why, you know, you are going on and on about going to support a leader who has put us into this hunger. Well, that's life for you. That's politics for you. I don't know what you think about this, but let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you as always. Charles here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.